Of course.
A little loud there. Turn it down just a smidge or two.
How do you do?
Alrighty. Let's take a look at what this guy has. It's mostly empty on our inventory. One fireball per rest. Huh? It's not terrible, it's just not that great. Okay. Oh boy, this might take a minute. Oh boy. There's another greatsword I might want to go look at getting, which I'm probably going to do before I run back to White March. Property stunning and disorienting. I want to try that. It's actually quite interesting. Okay, we'll check those out with Oloth. 3 leaves. I'll give that one maybe for the rogue that we have. Oop, there was an axe in there I probably didn't want to sell. There it is. Edge of Reason. We're gonna hold on to that. Alright. So much armor to sell. Sell all the non-uniques. Well, that's a lot of money. Oh wow. Okay. It's Holy Radiance. Not that crazy. characters hitting self. What the? Grants spell holding. Sure, I guess. Just grab all that stuff. Let's keep going here. We've got a lot of money saved up now. Okay. Vanguard's up here. Works for me. We need to talk to her. 1 day, 21 hours. I am Gita. I'm a researcher in the field of animancy, and I could use some assistance if you're willing to hear me out. Alright, let's hear it. I'm looking into the bivouac problem. That is, forces that can unhouse souls from their vessels. I'm trying to develop some kind of a defense to protect people against this. The trouble is, investigating what unhouses souls in the first place requires, well, souls. I haven't been able to find any test subjects. I need your help. We've lost so many people to the bivouacs already. Imagine if we could prevent such things from ever happening again. Perhaps you can use something other than Kith? I'd be willing to try alternative subjects. There are vessels on the eastern wood. Working with vessels can be dangerous. Here, hire some muscle. Thought I'd help you. Put this money to good use. With a good team, I'm sure we'll be able to gather a few subjects. Akir can't be far away. Cool. Where am I getting my troops? What's the status? 2 green and 2 few. Special allies do I have available? Just the Crucible Knights, okay. Blades, Deal's Pal. I know there's a blade. Let me check here. There is a blade I wanted to find. There it is. Okay. Alright, we need to go to Searing Falls.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Alright, I was going to check Olaf's, because I know I gave him this special one. It's not terrible. There also are other items. This one, which can grant extra accuracy. Or this one, which can flat out stun. Yeah, let's try this one. She might actually be able to hit something with that. Though her armor does make that a little more difficult. Let's see what we got here. Plus 10% damage to flank targets. We could definitely try that. Okay, let's see what else we got for her. Final rites. Binding rope. Ring of thorns. It's a pretty good thing though. What else we got? Anything good? What does this do? Yeah, focus gain. Okay. That's well worth it. So. Unless I can see something else. It's not bad. She still doesn't have very high deflection or anything. Which could be dangerous, but I guess we'll see. Just go with the extra saves for now. Other than that, I could do with this. Yeah, she's really accurate now. This rapier, she's extremely accurate. Alright, should be fine. Alright. I think that works for her. What could she use? Huh. It's not bad. Upping accuracy is always really nice. All right. believe it's in Searing Falls. Yeah. Alright, sent to Searing Falls. There's a weapon there that I have read about that I actually want to pick up. There's a hidden treasure pile.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them. I think it's supposed to be here. Let's see. Let's see. Move this up real quick. Let's take a look here. It's supposed to be in one of the treasure piles, around the treasure pile. Didn't see it.
What's this?
There it is. Perfect. Alright. Now we check this against Grey Sleeper. This Grey Sleeper does do more damage. But I can enchant... Wait, this is drawn in spring. This isn't Tidefall. It's also a dagger. What the hell? Maybe... Oh wait, there it is. There it is, draining, wounding. Yep, and it's better for a few reasons. And I can enchant. Alright, that's really good. We can get some Durgan Steel, I can upgrade it. Kraken Eye. Level 2. Okay, yeah. This is going to be really good. 20% damage restored as endurance. Inflicts 25% of damage over time. Yeah.
As you say.
That's what I was looking for. Alright, now we head back to White March, I think. I guess we can also kill any leftover enemies here. If there are any. Hey, a drink.
That's it!
Poor Drake. I remember when they used to pose a threat. Oh no, not Zorbs. Not the Zorbs. Now we head back to White March. Let's head to Solar Village. He sensed the presence of one of the other pieces of guard's helm nearby.
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger.
And you'd send more of us to die.
Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian.
You approach the source of the commotion and see a throng of villagers. They're arguing amongst themselves and hurling questions and demands at a lone figure perched above them. A young man stands on a spur of a rock, his clenched fist held aloft. Steam rises from his wild hair and a flushed face as he shouts to the gathering. Atrocious, hey! How's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you around in a little bit. Everything's going good, I hope?
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the Iron Flail took them. Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
He brings his fist into his palm with a sharp smack. The crowd erupts, bristling with pointed fingers and pointed words. One woman steps forward, her eyes lock on the young man.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months!
Several of the others grunt and hoot. You feel a shift in the crowd like a changing tide.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that again.
Well, it was your idea to send our people to that damned fort in the first place. If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Stop! A dozen heads turn in your direction, and the villagers recognize you, and their eyes widen with hope and reverence. Enough shouting. I want someone to calmly explain what's going on. Or relax. I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Then you know about the Iron Flail. You'll stop them?
Showed up a few weeks after you opened the battery. Demanded we give him the White Forge. They're led by a Darek Sendamir. Comes from an old Rayed Saren family. Rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
They're not the only bloodsuckers around here.
Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Rayed Saris. Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood. So we sent a committee to reason with them. That was a week ago. We haven't seen our people since. That can only mean one thing.
That's right. You gotta defend what's yours.
We're just miners and fisher folk.
Send Darian and the rest of the newcomers. Let them earn their keep.
We've cleared your roads and repaired this town. What more do we have to prove?
Please, everyone. Whatever our difference is, we've got to deal with the army at our gates. You've done a lot for Stalwart already. Many of us wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. What I mean is, if anyone could deal with an army, it's you.
Very well.
The Iron Flail cleared a patch of forest north of Durgan's battery. Built their fort there. It'll be well guarded, so if you can get in without raising an alarm, you may have an easier time of it. The important thing is to deal with the commander. If you can get rid of him, the rest of the soldiers will scatter.
I see.
Anyway, we've got our work cut out for us here. While you're out, stop by the battery. Wangra and her team are still repairing the heavy cannons. They've made a lot of progress elsewhere. Thought you might like to see how far it's come.
Sure. Saw the lights. Did you really? Yeah, of course I opened it. How much crap did I sell you? Man, I sold you like half your stock. Good lord. There's also that dude's somewhere in Stalwart Village, you say? Oh, the mines are open and running. Very nice. Let's see here. Well, let's check something. Let's see. Okay, so it is sold by this guy. I must have just missed it. Okay. So he has it here. I just gotta sort through all the garbage. Where's the nut? Maybe it's like a special thing? Ah, here it is. Would you happen to possess an old helm or a horn? It was the compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn, partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He said it came from a rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I tried to resell it, unless you know otherwise. It's actually part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. Ah, so not another bad investment on my part. 600 pans is my price. Yeah, there you go, dude. Guard, the world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay. Your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardhel and Bardwick. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore awaits the members of your tribe, and with them Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Gurad. Ardhel passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Bertrand is, and it is by sheer chance that you catch sight of a sea serpent's head surging towards you. Your group. Whoa. As before, the world stops and the memory trail is lost without your guidance. Hide beneath the waves. Take a deep breath and remain perfectly still, avoiding the serpent's notice. In moments, the deep blue water around you turns red and cloudy. You wait until you see the shadowy form of a serpent silently gliding away before you surface with a gasp. There's no sign of your companions, and you make your way to the shore. Well, sounds like you won. Your tribe's initial cheers at your arrival fade once you relate your story about the encounter with the sea serpent, claiming that you only survived by sheer luck. Galawain was watching out for you today. The race? How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garad looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Alright, and so we shall. Alright, let's head towards the russet wood. There's a cave, I think, that has part of what I need here. So let's head to the russet wood. Okay, it's the wolf cave. This is the cave I need right over here. This way. I think we finished construction, didn't we? Yep. Alright, set the other wall that got damaged to rebuild. Wait, are there any attacks? Let's make sure. Okay. There is not. Let's see here. Ah, okay. Alright. There is supposed to be a crate in here somewhere. So let's take a look around. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's this way. I did not go this way. Where the hell does this go? A wide shaft snakes deep underground. The lip is surrounded by scattered refuge and a half-gnawed carcass, but wisps of light wink along the walls below. A rancid odor of rotten meat wafts from the chute. Inspect my surroundings. Okay. The ice that varnishes. Okay, so I could use a rope here. I think I have a. Or do I? Oh, I may not. Ah, I do not have that. Okay. Oh well. Just check all the crates here real quick. Make sure we don't walk by it by mistake, and let's head to the lower caverns. There it is. He sends one of his pieces is here. Alright. Let's check the armory. That seems like the most...
I'll give it a try, at least.
Spell ward ammo. Okay. Well, here I was hoping that it might be in there. Ah, it's in the mines, okay. Oh, hey! I left these ogres down here.
I'm not.
As it has twice before, your vision blurs and fades to black. When it returns, you find yourself on your knees, a shattered sword in your hand, and a broken, battered helm in front of you. Your helm. You can feel blood pouring down one side of your face, and you know for certain that you will never see out of your left eye again. Arrayed around you in a circle are the other warriors, some from your tribe and the rest from the enemy tribe. They watch the combat in silence. You're going to die, old man. Your opponent is brash but young and strong. You still think single combat was a good idea? You do. Last winter's famine took a heavy toll on your tribe, and your warriors were in no shape to fend off an all-out attack from its enemies. Single combat was your tribe's only hope, but not if you lose. Once again, the world stops, and the memory trail waits your guidance. Let's pretend to pass out. You kneel over, surreptitiously grabbing one of the broken horns of your helm as you do. You lie there, eyes closed, listening for your opponent's approach, trusting in his arrogance to come within striking distance. Pathetic, you hear the crunch of the other warrior's feet near your head, and in a flash you strike, driving the horn upward into your foe's unarmored groin. Ooh, ouch. He howls in agony, I imagine. But you keep striking again and again until he is silent. The enemy warriors snarl and shout when they see their champion fall, but soon leave your village peacefully, bound by the combat's results. Yes, it's all coming back. My sister, my reign, the end. Oh, he looks at the other spectral forms with a sad surprise in his eyes, watching it begin to fade. But I've only just seen it. There's been a little time to know what to make of it all. Farewell, Garud. The wheel has no patience, it seems. I entrust my helm to your care. Hey, that's nice. Farewell, my friend. And I rank up. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, what else we got here? Anything good? It's not bad. Also not terrible. Extra damage could be quite good. I know I'd looked at some of this before, and there were some really good ones. Bypasses that. I think I'll probably go with Savage Attacker. Like, miss out on a little bit of accuracy, but another 20% damage. It's quite strong. Let me look at the utility ones real quick. Plus 40% health, it's also quite good. Yeah, there's also like hold the line and stuff. These are okay. Gotta go for that damage though. Get that nice savage attack.
What is
Might just stack this alongside. So my actually goes down by 5, which is, you know, not too terrible. And I get, what's that, 45, so it goes 32, 45. What is it without it? Yeah, it's not terrible. Also, I got that helmet. Bloodthirsty. Okay, where's his helmet? Where's Grod's helmet? It's here somewhere, right? There it is. Oh, and it's a badass looking helmet too. Just a flat 3 might extra? That's actually good. Alright. Let's see. Hold on. Right, okay, I thought this was the helmet that had like enclosed. It does not. It looks very goofy. Though, I will say, I do like that tampered helm. But this is like 3 might throughout. Plus 27 per kill. We'll see. If I start suffering from like struck and hobbled and all that, then I'll put the tempered helm back on. But for now, let's use this. This is like a constant extra might. When stacked with this, I get a 3246, which is pretty darn good. That's a lot of damage.
Of course.
Alright. We did what we needed to do in this cave. Now we head back upstairs. Should probably rank everyone up too. We got 3 might. Nice, I also got 3 might from the training ground. We got extra might there, so it's pretty good.
Hey.
Let's see Eder real quick. Let's see. Alright. Any other defensive abilities you want to give him? Don't really see too much here. I'm gonna get wound binding, I think. 40% health over 9 seconds. Just more health for him in general is really strong. We'll just keep stacking health. And we'll keep putting mechanics up on Kana. Ooh, a new invocation. Okay, what does this do? Area effect, very short range. Summons a Drake. Okay, that could be good. Summons ogres. Friendly AoE, revive. Okay, that's probably something I want to get. Yeah, since I don't have Durance with me, I'm gonna grab that. And let's see. Other than that, let's see. Dangerous implements. What other? Do we have any good stuff here we could probably put on him? Secrets of Rhyme. Shot and run. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, let's look at some offensive stuff we can do then. Sanctifier, Gunner. We're not really using him for his gunning, so I don't think that's necessary. Uses primary attack. This is a toxin, so it's an AoE, or a dot on an AoE. Let's see. One hairstyle, Beast Slayer, Primal. There's not a whole lot here I really want. Yeah, this will work though. We'll grab Gallant Focus, and that'll undo some of the accuracy penalty I take from my one mode here.
Yes?
Well?
Yeah, go up to 83. Cool. That's extra good. I doubt it stacks, so just make sure I have it on him. Okay. Let's see. Vicious Companion, Merciless Companion. Resilient. I just don't use the companion for too much, that's the thing. Let's see. Penetrating shot could be pretty good for higher DR enemies. Cross, that's for crossbows, no. Let's see. It's not a whole lot I want for her right now. I'll probably go for Beast Slayer, maybe. Or Penetrating Shot. Let's go for Penetrating Shot. Then we got the faster one, and we got DR bypassing. Okay. Powers. Nice, she can amplify wave. Okay. Rhymer summons. Nah. Let's see. Let's do this should be with scepters. There we go. Scepters, rods. That could be good. Or we could. Nah, let's just do that. We'll give her a little more accuracy with scepters and rods, since that's basically what she's using right now. And Olaf. Bump his lore up to the next level. And he's got some spells. Alright. Gaze of Atragan. I looked through these before, and I figured that probably Piercing Burst was like one of the better ones. Let's see. It's an AoE, 8-meter range. Okay, Death Ring. Okay. Capricious Hex. Yeah, Dazed. Okay, this one's pretty good too. Yeah, let's get this one. This is a Daze. I always like getting an extra bonus spell. There it is. Take that extra third level spell, just so I can keep casting. And we're good. Took a minute there. But we're now level 12. I don't remember what the max level is. I think it's like 16. I think with the DLC it's 16. Or maybe it's 18. Something like that. Alright, so let's head towards the area exit. Towards Durgan's Battery. Hey! Durant's finished his thing. What did he pick up here? A mossy rock. Summon a swamp lurker. Okay. That's something. Alright, Iron Flail Fort. Here we come. Vicious mercenaries will attack the stronghold in 6 days. Okay. I guess we should go back and deal with that when that happens. Soldiers watch you warily as you approach. Once you're within speaking distance, one of them gestures with his pistol. It's far enough. What are you doing here? You lost? I'm here to speak with the commander. The commander's not receiving any more visitors. Did Stalwart send you? Yes. Here for your delegates. The commander has them in a cell. We'll have the truth out of them one way or the other. As for you, Derek wants nothing to do with messengers or diplomats. You're too late. He said that he was here because he had visions. And this Darren at least speaks the truth. Derek has said that there will be a great battle. We are here to hold the pass and defend Red Saris. He said he's seen this in his dream. What if theoretically someone else had a vision like that? I dismissed the delegates, I wouldn't bring it up. You've asked more than enough questions. Get on out of here and I won't worry.
That was rude. Even by local standards.
Okay, then stop me. Come on, I dare you. Stop me. No need to waste any spells here. Tried reasoning with him. Alright. So I'm coming in there. So either you open the gate, or I'm going to have to break the gate down. It would take considerable force to stage a frontal assault upon the fort. Though not permanent structure, the fort appears remarkably sturdy. These walls could easily delay an intruding force long enough for the fort's inhabitants to relay defense. I see. They seem recently cut. From their size, they once numbered amongst the older trees surrounding the pass. Just ahead of you, the gates of the fort remain shut fast. You spy archers moving along the tops of the watchtowers, scanning surroundings, and the chill breeze carries the scent of burning pitch. Well, I can either go knocking on the front door, which I'm considering, or...
Well,
Down they go. Iron flail trample. He has so many debuffs on him. Good lord.
As you wish.
The amount of debuffs that poor bastard had on him. Observing it from below, you notice that the watchtower at the side gate appears to be unmanned. You find no hostiles' faces peering over the fence either. The roof of the tower crosses over the fort's climbing it. May be a means of getting inside. You can make out voices past the gate, engaging in scattered conversation in the bright of day. The camp bustles with activity. A discreet individual will try to open the gate before the alarm sounded, but it will be risky in broad daylight. Looking over the wall, you notice a gap between two of the posts. While it's far too small for Kit, the small animal might make it through. Cast form of helpless beast on someone who will undergo the transformation. Screw it, I'll do it. From one moment to the next, you find your perspective shifting dramatically. The gate looms above you in titanic proportions. The gap beneath is similarly large, and your little hooves carry you under the past easily. The transformation doesn't last long. You come back to your own shape and an undignified sprawl in the snow. You get your first glimpse of the bustling camp and the guard posted some distance away. As you drop to the ground, your movement catches his attention and he turns your direction. You draw back towards the shadow of the watchtower, but he spots you. You rush down the bar of the gate as he shouts for reinforcements behind you.
Brave thou Silas Philly.
Oh, let's go. There we go. I'm stunned.
No prisoner! Bring them! Yes.
Wait, why is Olaf taking so much damage?
Minefield.
How rude. Targeting Olaf like that.
How may I help?
I believe I have a... Ooh, detonate. Ah, I kinda want to see that.
Well?
My minefield.
Well, that man is dead.
Brave thou Silas Philly.
Ah man, after cheesing that dragon fight, this is quite easy. Ooh, Ice Trader Paladin, huh?
Brave thou Silas. Kill them all!
My mind.
Can't you just leave poor Olaf alone? You know what? That's how you want to play it. Have a fetid caress.
Hey,
And knock him down at her. And
What
I'll
is
go
it?
get the searcher.
Minefield sharp as steel.
Probably the wrong way to go about this, just like barging in. But hey. Since when did Gustavus the Barbarian ever
Brave thou Silas
decide that he's
Philly.
gonna do things the sneaky, diplomatic way? That's just foolishness.
Aye?
Let's do that. Let's see. Do we want to have her? Nah. Yeah, she can cast whatever she wants.
What
I'll
is
leave
it?
her on
Hey.
auto for that. Okay, let's use an AoE knockdown here. No, there's not enough people to AoE. Alright, just knock him down then.
Yes?
Olive's
Your
doing
thoughts
that,
must
she's
flow
doing
deep
that.
indeed.
She can just do that. Alright,
Well,
let's go Rage. Okay, now do a massive swing. And they're all bleeding to death. Doing a massive amount of damage. Yeah, Tidebringer plus Barbarian.
brave thou Silas Philly.
I am cutting through these guys like butter.
Brave thou Silas Philly.
Oh, hey. Knock him down. He's prone. He's stunned. He's prone. He's stunned.
as you wish.
Aye?
Man, and then I find one of these cooler looking helmets. Why can't I have this helmet design with this helmet? Like, there we go. That's what I want. Oh, well.
As you wish.
I guess I'll just run around looking like a Monty Python Viking for a while.
What is it?
Houndmaster. Archer. Okay. Olaf. You know what? Just have Olaf. No, that's gonna last too long. I don't want to have to deal with that forever. You know what? Just throw a fireball.
Done something.
Death to our enemies.
Don't you have other matters to attend?
Onward.
Reeft aus Philothelie.
No!
Wait. Is Champion actually trying to hit
Aye?
Olaf again? Alright, listen here. I've had just about enough of you guys targeting poor Olaf in the back lines. Actually, no, it's not too fitted. Let's not too fit caress. Tell you what, instead, why don't we just no? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Well,
Kill them up.
They just keep picking on poor Olaf. Guess I need to keep him a little further back. Alright, we finally find the guy in charge here. Did cutting my way through all of his men grant me an audience? Howdy.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? Steady, men. Our guest has arrived.
At his feet is a grate set over what appears to be a pit. You hear a smattering of anxious cries rise from the cell as he steps forward.
All that chaos outside. For an instant, I believed you, woman. But he's only a common assassin.
Stalwart's under my protection.
I gave reasonable terms. They brought this on themselves. Worthless dogs. I should have...
His words die mid-snarl. It isn't clear what happened, not until you start to feel it too. Unbidden, your senses drift as if you had reached out towards a source of essence. You feel an ache in your chest, an almost painful sensation of being pulled forward. A sudden wave of memories flood to your mind, clear as day. You see Odema's campsite ravaged by the bivouac, the halls of Cadnua. In the caverns beneath the keep, the stone around you bellows warnings in a dead language. Deeper still, a fanged maw parts like a wound in the world. The images wash over you, tracing lives and emotions from 100 different times and places. Not all are your own. Slowly, you become aware of the sensation of being watched. Reach out. You direct your senses, tracing the invasion to its source, a derrick. Conviction burns through him, bright as a brazier. For an instant, you share in his emotion, and a sourceless desperation rattles around your skull. Absent context, the fragments of memories you see are just images. A small house across the field of vibrant purple flowers. A sea of armored kith and flapping banners waiting on your command. There's an uncomfortable moment where you feel your twinned awareness turning in on itself, and then the connection is severed. You're a watcher, huh?
you sure he's not just a weirdo with an empty stare? I get those confused a lot.
That's not... That's not known to many. Not past these walls.
I sense his fear, his shame.
Why have you come? Why now?
Came out to find out what happened. You can see lost souls like I do.
Yes, I see them. Your butcher's work clings to you.
I think your Watchers will enjoy the best reputation in Red Saris.
Does everyone in the Deerwood boast of their afflictions?
You're ashamed. Why?
It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine.
Okay. That felt like a cipher reading.
I wouldn't know. Perhaps we simply worsen each other's condition. What is it?
I don't know about
Yes,
that.
we were in the middle of something, I believe.
Came to find out what happened to the delegates.
The delegates? You tore through my camp, killed my men for them?
What kind of reaction did you expect? You held them captive without notice.
They'd like to paint us as the unreasonable ones back in Stalwart, wouldn't they?
Didn't know they fully voice acted this. It's not like fully voice acted, but they do. I'd say probably like a solid half of it is voice acted. The rest of it, like the smaller dialogues, side dialogues, a lot of the side quests, they're not like fully voice acted, but I'd say at least half the dialogue is probably voice acted, and pretty well too. Yeah, it is pretty well done. They even have some like larger name voice actors too. I know they have Matt Mercer's a voice actor in this. I think they have a couple of other decent actors, but he's the one that I recognized very quickly. Can't hate on that though. Nah, I'm not. I enjoy it actually. Played Pathfinder. This is Wrath of the Righteous, and it has more voice acting in this than Wrath of the Righteous does. But yeah, it's quite good.
I never planned this. It wasn't my intention. We wanted to negotiate. Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous. But Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
God, I can barely hear her. I'm probably sure you guys cannot. But yeah, it's all true. The waves will swallow us all. You don't think you overreacted a little bit?
Don't play the fool with me. These omens are meant to frighten me, to make me doubt my purpose here. But there is more at stake here than a village in the mountains. They dismiss my faith, call us superstitious. But what does Stalwart believe in? Iron and gold, and nothing else. I have tilled barren fields with my bare hands. What is gold to me?
What do you want with Stalwart anyway?
With a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons. With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Rayed Saris has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing. We won't survive an attack from the Deerwood when it comes. Not unless we act. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Rayed Saris. The Iron Flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear.
Between the Duke's assassins and the Hollowborn crisis, Deerwood's a little preoccupied.
So I believed. Hoped, maybe. But that only means they're angry. They'll look for someone to blame, an enemy to fight.
You had a vision of an army.
I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher.
Hey, never. Thanks for the follow, friend. I had a vision too. In mine I saw Cadnua reduced to rubble by an army that shook the earth. Doubt creases at Eric's brow. His men exchange looks, waiting tensely for orders.
Why would they turn on their own? No. You're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
If we fight, you die here. What good are you to Red Sarah's then?
Does your conscience prick at you? Don't waver now.
All the destruction that we saw, you really think a bunch of backwater fools, quote unquote, can do that?
Hey, you can call them backwater fools all you want, but don't let them hear you badmouth their destruction.
He looks at Eder, frowning. I remember thunder and 100 eyes gazing back at me. Any of that sound familiar?
The thunder followed me to the temple at Dawn's Reach, and the earth split beneath our feet.
I thought the Iron Flail might be the army in my own visions. Perhaps we both made a mistake.
Why should I believe any of this? You would say anything at all to protect
Cheers.
stalwarts.
Stop walking and not swear myself. Downloading as I speak. Enjoy. I definitely recommend if you're starting it up, probably look at like some of the class guides, because like if you, I don't know if you've played a lot of CRPGs and stuff like that, but the classes and stuff in this are unique, like ciphers and stuff like that. They have their own unique mechanics, so I would definitely recommend at least looking up that, or maybe one or two like little build videos to get an idea. It will certainly help you. Why should I believe any of this? You would say anything to protect Stalwart? Read my soul. What did that tell you?
That you're soft-hearted, but it hasn't seemed to stop you, and that you have seen and done a great many things. Things I would not have otherwise believed.
We both know something. Maybe two watchers can figure out how to stop it. For several moments, there's nothing but silence. Then you hear the scrape of metal as Edric takes up his sword, only to lay it flat across his palms.
I led my people here because I believed we were on the right path. I bound my soul to this blade as proof of my surety. The sword's no good to me now. It's yours, for as long as you can wield it. I'll call in our forces from the mountains. Please, give me time to explain. You should speak with Stalwart's messengers. Perhaps you'll get some answers out of them.
Cool. Has been granted sever the soul.
Yes.
What the hell is that? Targets the essence of a creature with the next attack, bypassing its defenses and leaving them weakened. Damn, these abilities keep getting better and better.
Of course.
I think I see something.
Oh, thank you. I thought we'd never get out of there. Are you hurt? No. A little bruised, perhaps. The cold was the worst part. I don't know how you managed to talk that man down. He was practically foaming at the mouth. Well, it wasn't easy. And now he and his men are still skulking around the mountains. I'm not sure letting him live was the best idea. I do. The commander wasn't the problem. One of the delegates points an accusing finger at another. A woman standing apart from the rest. We might have come to terms if she hadn't goaded him, shouting at him about omens and curses and demanding he leave the march. You know how superstitious the Red Sarens are. The commander went white as a sheet. She sabotaged the meeting. You kept him off balance and distracted. That probably was good. With desperate speed, the woman suddenly lunges sidelong towards a nearby rack and sees the dagger lying there. She wets the blade with her own throat. That was random. Unseen to all but yourself, the dying woman's soul essence coils in thin wisps around her body. It only grows brighter as her corpse stills. The remaining delegates stare in horror. What just happened? Well, now we'll never get the answers. Oh, yes, we will. You reach out and brace against the sudden flare of pain and fear. Digging after less recent events, there is a copper taste in your mouth and a pain like fire in your throat. Under the brute terror of death, you find a comforting thread of resolve, of satisfaction and duty fulfilled. You follow it. It leads you stumbling into another memory, as whole and vivid as the first. You walk the dark halls of an abbey, dimly lit and quiet, your footsteps loud. A blur, and you're standing in a dimly lit room, facing a robed Amawa. You recognize him as Kayato, I think. The High Abbot, and he beckons you forward. Examine your surroundings. You are in a wide, rounded chamber. The tiles beneath your feet are covered in strange, curling symbols. You recognize them as symbols of Andra, goddess of the sea and memory. The memory blurs. When your sight is clear, you are standing in front of Kauto. He is smiling gently.
Drive the raid series from these mountains, and you may yet spare many lives. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. Should you be delayed in your travels, report to him as you would to me. He will enter the reliquary and call off the army of Iris in my stead. If you are caught, sister, you know what you must do. I will pray for your return, but we will take comfort in the knowledge that you have joined the rest of Andra's favored in her keeping.
Is the name Isla familiar to anyone? They're a figure of speech for when you can't remember something. You say, must be the Islas took it from me. Yes, but there's a story to it. They're supposed to do the bidding of the Lady of Lament. Andra points and they come, out of nowhere, wipe things from the face of the earth. That's why whenever something up and goes missing or gets destroyed with no one there to see it, you're supposed to thank Andra. Thank Andra that the Islas didn't come for you too. Okay. Do you know Kayato? He came through town sometime back, stopped by the temple in Stalwart. This is just after the town decided to rededicate it to Abaddon. He didn't seem too pleased about it. He was dressed like a priest. Maybe he took offense. He's an Amawa. Tall fellow, very polite considering he's apparently the leader of some fanatical sect. I think it's clear we haven't been the best judge of character recently. Do you know what a Tidebringer is, besides my sword? Something they used to talk about at the Temple of Andra, I think. It's a person, the title. I mean, tends to be used in the more... Excuse me. Tends to be used in the more devout circles. Okay. What about the Islas? Have you heard about them? Oh, wait, no, I already asked. Okay. Do you know anything about the Abbey to the north? I've heard rumors. I've heard of something like that. An Andrite stronghold, not the kind of place that welcomes visitors. Is that where she came from? He points to the dead woman. Yes, it's where I'll find the reliquary so I can call off their army. What, another one? Gods, it feels like everyone on Eora is after the battery now. Why would these Andrites want the Red Sarens out? I doubt it's for Stalwart's benefit. Competition, maybe? Looks like I've fouled up their plans in any case. If you do mean to go to this abbey, be careful. There have been stories about traders wandering north and getting scared off or even killed by strange guards. They're a secretive bunch. I suppose you could always try to sneak in. I doubt you'll be welcome otherwise. Sounds like this Tidebringer would be welcome. Or would be. Welcome, I mean. I convinced them I'm the one they've been waiting for. Yeah. I hope so. I imagine the abbey is heavily guarded. A deafening crash from outside makes the delegates jump. Startled, a rumbling like thunder follows, and you hear further sounds of smashing timbers and panicked screaming. Oh no, what happened? I thought you took care of the soldiers. Stay put. I'll take care of it. Ooh. Let me try and loot her. Yeah, I'm sure that, like, everything's coming to an end outside, but there's loot to be had, I'll have you know. Okay, this table. And this box. Alright. Is the mountainside coming down? Or did they get the cannons working in Durgan's battery and open fire on this camp? What the fuck is... What is that? And why is it 20 feet tall? What the hell is this? It's terrifying.
Perhaps they haven't seen us yet.
He just booted at her like a football.
What is it?
Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Excuse me? What in the hell is this? Okay, well, we can't afford to play games. We gotta kill this stuff. Mend wounds.
Yes.
Swing at it with everything that you got.
Following your lead.
Hey,
Crap, why are these things so tough? Let's maybe get the tentacles out. Holy crap.
What repels my touch?
Whoa. Okay, take this one down. It's almost dead. Holy guacamole, I'm almost dead. I do have the revive. Okay, it's kiting time. Or getting booted time.
Ready, Watcher.
Alrighty then. That's scary as all hell. Let's do this and
Well?
Yep.
How may I help?
Yep.
That's not very helpful.
AoE damage too. Holy crap. Those things were tough. At last, the Makefolk falls. A tide of essence sweeps through the ether. It washes over you when you find yourself in the memories of the eyeless. The hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. Their bodies fill the air with the tang of metal and the musk of sweat. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with a dim ambient light. Steel flashes as the eyeless shift and stir. They stamp their feet and groan in rasping metallic voices, and their restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. In the echoing rumble, you hear something familiar. It is the pounding noise from your dream, the harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many eyeless are crowded around you. You suspect there must be scores of them, maybe more. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes, or where it is. Ahead you see a glint of light. It might be an exit, however the vision is starting to fade. Explore the chamber more. You push past the lumbering eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of the vision. The cavern broadens before... Oh boy, that's audible. It swells with echoes until you hear the growling, grinding sound of the eyeless all around. You pull yourself onto a glowing, crystalline outcropping and survey the expanse of blunt heads and piston arms. There aren't scores of them. There are hundreds. The vision ends and you return to a frozen, blood-churned mud on the floor. Holy crap. Derek appears to have taken some blows. There's a purpling bruise along his temple, and his armor is dented in several places. He looks rather dazed. Yeah, probably so do I.
Those things, they came from all sides. The delegate... No, you were right. The visions are true. You fought well. And I'm glad to see you've come through in one piece, even if I regret the loss of my men. I'll take what's left of our forces. Those that will follow me further up the mountain. We should be prepared when those monsters return.
We can defeat them if we work together.
I have seen already that there is little you can't accomplish.
Like taking a hatchet to a mountain. But we've done it all the same.
Of course.
Barely, but yes. Oh my god. Well, let's make sure we tell those counselors they can get the hell out of there. Good grief, those things were tough. Like, that was... Whew. I am gonna need better weapons. Alright, let's look at my potions real quick. We need to make sure we have some regen potions probably equipped. Yep. Okay. Well, that was something. Alright, let's make sure these idiots inside are still alive. Well, we'll head to Stalwart right away. Okay. Saved you again? I barely saved myself, but yes. Fuck. Those things were scary. That was a very effective entrance. We should probably deal with those mercenaries. They're gonna be coming to attack as well. Let's go to Cottonwood real quick. And let's sort out the attack on our stronghold. And then we'll go right back to White March.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Let's manually resolve. It should just be some mercenaries. It shouldn't be too terrible. Okay, what do we have here? A paladin. Alright.
Yes.
I'm gonna charge through and try and get to the middle.
Yes.
Aloth, I want you to... Do you have any... No, you don't have any lightning right now. Let's do this. Going slow, real quick. Okay.
My mind's open.
Well?
That's it!
Ixmaru! Bring them down! Brave Dalfilat Lily.
Easy breezy. Whew.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Yeah, you probably could. Let's see. Enchant. Yeah, I can't even do that to level 16. Okay. Secondary damage. Okay. Nothing to do with that. I could make this superb quality? What is it now? It's fine quality. I could go to superb. Yeah, probably will. It's quite good. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll give us 6 bonus. Right. 25 DR. 28. 10 for that. Nice. Alright, that's doable. Okay. Let's make sure everything in the fort's running. We lost 1. It's okay. I think we'll be fine. Let's see here. The fish is 1 day. Alright, let's rest here so we can get the bonus. We can get that 3, sweet 3 might bonus. Lasts for 3 rests. Awesome. Okay. We also need to check Allah's Grimoire here. Alright. He's good.
I shall.
Okay. Well, now actually becomes the real question. Should I take Durant's?
Farewell.
Oh, he's level 7. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's like super low level. Well, I guess we bring him with us for now. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Let's head to Durgan's Battery. Take a look around there, see what's going on. Like, all the spells aren't bad, but I'm feeling like I need a cleric probably for this. Like, that kind of amps my...
Ichimon, leave the pig alone.
Does amp my damage a bit. Okay. Oh, I just gotta rank him up. Okay, good. Let's do lore, because we're gonna be missing out on lore. Inspired Flame. Let's see. Area Effect. Grandized. Radiance. Modifies Holy Radiance. Interdiction. The foe is dazed for 9.5 seconds. It's pretty good. Any enemies in the area of effect, 7.1 meters. That's actually pretty good. Daze and all that. Plus 2 might, plus 2 con attacks. I'm gonna go with the buff. Next level. Okay. Now he's got more spells to look at. Let's see here. Spell Mastery allows a free use of a spell. Blessing, probably not terrible. Armor of Faith, also pretty good. An extra 4 damage reduction is always great. Free heals. Holy Meditation. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and grab probably Blessing. Yeah. More damage, more accuracy. Make sure we hit. Inspired Flame. Yeah, there's the Interdiction. Let's grab Interdiction. Okay, Spell Mastery. Consecrated Ground. Free cast of Consecrated Ground is always good. Concentration. Okay. Or Holy Power. Let's just go ahead and grab heals and such. I think that's going to be probably the most worthwhile. Okay, he's level 11. Alright, not bad.
What?
Okay, he has Interdiction. He's Consecrated Grounds here. Cleansing Flame. Nice. These are really good spells. Alright, I need to look at him real quick and make sure that I have the... Yeah, this will work. I just need him to sit in the back anyway. Is there any better armor I want to put on him? Give me a boost. His DR is rather abysmal. I don't know if I have anything really super good for him though. I guess there's also this. Alright, let's look at the other stuff for him real quick. I have this Seal of Faith I've been wanting to use. He gets extra casts. He's a tanky boy. Alright, let's see here. Damage reduction is still really bad. His DR is just so bad. It's hard to choose some stuff here for him. Oh well. That's not gonna work. That doesn't stack. Max endurance bonus. Yeah, that doesn't stack either. Okay. I think that's all we can really do for him. We can do that. Give him another healing spell. And we can, let's see, Suppress Affliction could be okay. Oh, that actually would be not too bad. Let's see here. This Final Rites plus Mending. Better heals is always really good. 15% healing done bonus. Alright, let's just give him a ring and then we'll go Suppress Affliction or Combusting Wounds. We'll go with Suppress Affliction. We have boots, actually. We have boots for him. +2 reflex or Blessing of the Forgotten. Okay.
As you
I
wish.
think we're good. Now let's go check out Durgan's battery. Hey, they're rebuilding.
You want me to go back up there? After nearly losing my leg?
You still got it, don't ya?
The back of the Orland's head is a patchwork of singed green-brown fur and dark, scarred, rippled flesh. She notices you and jumps back a foot. One of her staring eyes is gold and the other is hazel. She flicks her left ear, which is a little more than a nub on her skull. At last she relaxes.
I think we found Haravius' mom.
Ha! Took you for one of them red Sarens. Then I saw you had all your teeth. Ha ha ha!
I'm Gustavus.
Hang on, gotta talk into my good ear. Now what was... Say, ain't I seen you somewhere?
Yep. I reignited the White Forge.
That's it! Felt those aftershocks all the way in Stalwart. Must have been a real sight up close. All that fire. Oh.
Imagine flames everywhere and rumbling so deep it rattles your bones.
Sometimes I stand on the bridge to the mines just to feel the heat. I keep wanting to see the forge for myself, but the blacksmiths won't let me near it. Don't know why.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, you know, clearing tunnels, blowing old barricades, just tidying up. But soon, I've got to start testing the cannons.
They'll need them. The Eyeless ambushed us after we confronted Edric.
That what they're called? All I know is they turned the Iron Flail's fort into kindling.
Surely these walls can protect you. Yeah, I don't know, man. There must be something you can do.
There sure is. Once we have the heavy cannons, that is.
What's the problem with the heavy cannons?
They're all the way up there. I sent a crew to the tower, but they came back complaining about Skuldrak and the other nasties. Nearly took Colmar's leg off. Skuldrak did, I mean.
I could look into
That'd
it.
be a big help. I'd hate to let those beauties go to rust up there. And anything you find up there is yours. Battery's full of treasures, and the West Tower has hardly been explored. Head through the door and up the stairs. That'll get you to that rampart. Yet Coolmar cleared the rubble before he took to getting himself conveniently injured. You should be able to work your way up to the cannons from there. Meantime, I'll check on our black powder stock.
Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta go through the door, right? Yep. The Great Hall.
How's the hand?
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Alright, up we go.
Brave thou Philothelim.
Yeah, these things aren't that Oh no, not these spider things again. Let's see. Durance, what are you doing? Once per encounter. Actually.
Poison! Fair. No prisoners! Kill them!
Found a key, probably to that door. Dwarven Tome. Ooh, these are some spells that I don't have. Excellent. Let's snatch that right up. Well, right, we don't have all off. Reflex reaction, I guess. What is this? Testament. Oh no. How to preserve your cannons. Alright, we'll give that the. What's her name down there? Maybe she can read that.
Brave thou feel.
Yes.
It's Rage. Durance. Throw down his AoE stun.
Bring them!
Not bad. Anyone taking any serious damage? No. Blessing, spur encounter. Consecrated ground, spur encounter.
Mow it! Bring them down!
Actually, what does it bump it to? I guess it doesn't show temporary.
Bring them down!
Does it not show temporary though? Defense. Okay, let's grab these. A map showing the peaks and passes surrounding Durgan's battery. Alright. Let's continue onward. Let's see, is there anything down this way? Nope. Alright. Let's check out this room.
Brave thou feel.
What in the world? Oh yeah, there it is, 29. Hell yeah. Is that counting the... I don't know. Okay, it's something else that increases the stats. Where's the other one? There's one that just straight up super buffs. Man, there's one. That's the problem. I'm not used to playing with him now, so now I gotta remember all of his... Yeah, there it is, with bonus to all damage reductions. Yeah, there it is, Champion's Boon. Yeah, that's one I'm gonna save to use. 10 might? Like... I get that, I'll have like 40 might, or something along those lines. And that is significant.
Pargrunen built wonders to last for centuries. I do not think this was one of them.
Artillery lift. It's so rusted it barely moves. Gearbox looks strangely empty, like it's missing a cog. Upon closer inspection, you see a thin layer of yellow slime coating the gearbox. addendum added. Ready the cannons. I'll have to get it working to continue onward. Alright, we'll keep looking around.
Brave thou Philothili.
Okay. First things first. Lesson.
Fire!
Concentrate around. Okay, we're gonna do that. This also one smart counter. Yeah.
What is it?
Rage.
Not too long.
High level priests are something else. All these free casts of like AoE heals and such is that's gonna come in really handy.
I'll take a look.
What's this?
Purging. Okay. Perception. To accuracy, reflex. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I think we're alright for now. No need to reformat the party dynamic at the moment.
I can do that. As requested.
Magma blights. Oh, it's more of these things. Okay, well. I don't even need to waste like actual spell slots. You can just use the free ones. This is great. Ooh, Durgan Steel.
I'm on the trail.
Oh man, I should have just started using him before. Like, that's great. Okay, this just empties back out. Alright, cool. Let's head this way. Keep exploring. Let's check this room here.
My lungs are burning.
Ah, it's just some pollution.
Not too alarming, but I'm slowly dying.
Okay, that's slightly more pollution. Hello there, poison slimes. How's it hanging?
As you wish.
There we go. There we go. Easy. Let's scout a little bit more with Itamaki. What else we got? Ah, run!
Brave thou Philotheles.
There we go. No! Charge! Alright, let's have just one person run in there.
I've been poisoned.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright, we're good. We got the piece we needed. I mean, there's probably like a way to turn that off, but honestly, it does so little damage, I don't think it really matters.
What's this?
Hey, a lever.
Brave thou Philotheles.
Moon spider.
What? Bring them down! Kill them all! Brave thou Philotheles. What?
Holy Radiance, and then cast Consecrated Ground.
What is it?
I'm gonna do my thing here. Header, you go down here. Okay,
Brave thou Philotheles.
some kind of stiletto. Okay.
Of course.
Brave thou Philotheles. Kill them all!
A blade in the dark.
I'll give it a try, at least. As requested.
Excellent. I think that's everything here, so let's go fix the artillery lift. Let's see, hire payday. Skirt wall, construction completed. Okay, so I think that's the forum now, and then that's almost all the upgrades. Then we have to build the botanical garden, and then we got them all. Then we have all the upgrades. Rust dissolver. And put the new cog in place. Awesome. And then there's a lever for this.
Of course.
Fit the replacement lever into the slot. Pull the lever. Pull the lever, Gronk. Very loud progress. The lift makes slow jonesing progress? It lurches every few feet and the rusted chains groan like the dead. Comes to a trembling stop and the entire platform swings precariously. A sharp metallic odor emanates from one of the winches. You hear screeching at first. You think it's coming from the winch, but then you realize something above. An enormous skulldrake swoops from the shadows, and you feel the air from its passage as it whooshes past you. But before you can catch more than a glimpse, it's circling back, searching for you with ear-splitting shrieks. Rustling wings and heavy musk alert you to the presence of more beasts. As they close, the platform continues to sway and bounce. Stand at the center of the platform. The largest skulldrake dives from the middle of the lift. It screeches, turns to hisses, it spews sizzling acid across the platform. It scolds you, your own screams ring in your ears, and you smell burning flesh. The smaller skulldrake zips past in tighter and tighter circles as they close. Meanwhile, the largest bunch is wheeling back, preparing for another attack. Send someone to fix the winch? I'll do it myself. You scramble noisily towards the winch, your footfalls echoing in the dark shaft. The skulldrake pull away from the pack and flit towards you, drawn by the ruckus. But you draw yourself up to your full height and throw your shoulders back. The skulldrake yelps and speeds past you, rejoining the pack. You reach the winch and set to work jamming your rusted cogs within. The problem looks more complex than you'd hoped. You're not certain how long it will take to fix the snarled mess of gears. Continue fixing. The largest dives to the middle of the lift. It screeches, turns, so yeah, it's like it zips past in tighter and tighter circles. Okay. Yet some of the creatures turn to wince their ears, twitching at the clanging racket. It's not clear how much longer it will take to repair the device. It breaks from the pack and plummets towards you, ramming your shoulders with its blunt head. You keep working at the winch, but the effort feels more and more futile. Plunges towards the center again. It glides away and disappears in the shadow overhead. However, the smaller skulldrake lands on the platform and advances towards you. Okay.
Brave Dalfilathilim.
Hey.
They think being surrounded gives them the bonus? Please. They're exactly where I want them to be. Bring it on!
What?
Bring it on!
Well?
Hey.
So much! Hold still. Oh,
Call that an ambush? Severe wound. Good grief. Alright.
Brave thou Philothelim.
What? Well?
Rage. Let's put a rest, so just use this to try and knock that thing down.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay.
My mind.
What?
Durance. Okay, now we go for this.
Oh, bring them down.
Now we kill this one. That's also pretty good. And against Affliction. Devotion of the Faithful.
What?
And we can also do Barbs of Consolation. And that'll make it.
As you wish.
Oh. I was like, why is this combat not over?
No!
Causing problems.
Brave thou Philothelim.
What is this? A dragon's maw shield. Binds with fighter or barbarian, huh? I probably am not gonna shift away from this thing though. This little savior is quite nice. But I am curious about what this binded shield does. So let's do this. Okay. With at least 75 endurance to unlock the next level. Alright. Oh nice, I can upgrade this to exceptional. That's quite nice. Grants bash. He already kind of has bash, but sure. I think. Alright, cool. Turn this thing back on. You turn the wheel and a gust of steam blasts you in the face. You stagger back and fall, spiraling towards smoke and flame. You find solid ground beneath your feet, even as the air around you is a haze of smoke and heated shimmer. Coughing, You bat acrid fumes away from your face. As you acclimate to the sooted, choked air, you see flames leaping in the distance. Each flare bathes you with warmth, even as you struggle to pick up the details of this place. Something about it seems familiar. Examine. You can see little through the thick smoke, but the dancing flame illuminates a dragon's head cast in stone. It's the White Forge. As you start toward it, something massive comes crashing down in front of you. You leap back at the sound of metal slamming into metal and feel a deep tone ring through the thick air. Recovering your bearings, you find yourself looking at the enormous hand. It's dark and shiny with heat, but you see every bone, muscle, and tendon working in harmony beneath the bronzed flesh. The hand's owner is hidden behind clouds of smoke, but the hand itself is wrapped around a pole as thick and sturdy as a tree trunk. Follow the arm. You try to follow the arm to its owner, but the heat and smoke overwhelm you, and you turn back. Alright, follow the pole. You continue towards to see what lies at the other end of the pole, and what's responsible for the clangorous music, just as the hand rises again. It swings back down in a perfect arc. A tower of metal smashes down ahead of you, raining sparks and glints of essence as another deep ringing note sounds. You realize you are looking at an enormous hammer. The head glows with heat and essence, though the purple luster fades as soul energy is sucked from the hammer and into the work underneath. Okay, inspect the hammer. It's a block of steel as dark as a starless night and shiny enough that you can see your reflection in. It is a work of art itself. A sturdy, simple, yet perfect design. Alright, get a look at the work. It rises once more and you dart forward to see what lies beneath. Lone figures sprawl on an expanse of steel as smooth and broad as lake ice. The figure itself is enormous, a meg folk of twisted flesh and forged metal. Its arms end in two spiked clubs, and its head is a blunt, eyeless wedge. It opens its mouth and keens. The desperation in the noise reminds you of a newborn's fear and confusion. Air rushes at your back, and you look up and see the hammer, its head once more glowing with the essence, speeding towards you. So that's them making those things. Or some god making those things. You awaken to the sensation of warm tiles beneath your face. You're prone before the boiler, which drones on, pushing heat through the tower floor. But in the vapors that pulse from the boiler and the pipes, you smell the fumes of the White Forge.
The dwarves chose the wrong god. There's nothing like Margren's heat to give an old cannon new life.
Well, looks like we managed to fix this place up. To the front gates. Actually, let's go to the White Forge real quick. I can turn some of these steel ingots into something useful. Oh, I need more ingots. Well, shoot. Oh, there's a dirt steel ingot there. Well, if I get one more...
As requested.
Well, dang. Alright, well. Alright, let's go to the front gates. Let's see something too. Well.
That was incredible! Whole forge spit flames when you did whatever you did. And the smoke! Ha! I saw it from here. And now to see about these cannons. This is for you. Found it while we were cleaning out the battery.
Nice. A few questions. How do you get these cannons?
If only I could show you. But everyone else is all worried about accidents and injuries. So they've said I can't fire them until there's a real need. Headed up the tower. Gonna make those cannons shine.
I think she gave me some darkness seal, didn't she? I think she did anyway. Or did she? Yep, she did. Alright, now we need to be thoughtful about this. I'm probably gonna put it on. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna upgrade Tidefall. That thing is just. This is probably the weapon that's gonna get me through the rest of the game. So, hands down, probably gonna keep this weapon. There's also some stuff I don't. What do you do with this stuff? Yeah, it does the same thing. Okay. So that really doesn't matter. Alright. My forge, ingots. Alright. I need to. Oh, that's harsh.
As you wish.
Let's go to the West Tower. I think there's some there. Oh wait, I may have already found that. Yeah. Yeah, it was in here. Yeah, that's where I found that. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Let's go to the Great Hall.
What's this? I'll give it a try, at least, as requested.
Okay. Oh, wait. Jeez.
I think I see something.
Exceptional shield. Alright. Anything else in here? Some more armor. Well, there's another ingot. We just need some more. We need 2 more. Let's see here. Okay, I did look it up. There are apparently 2 The Iron Flail Camp. Okay. Let's go grab that and then we'll run back and forge that because I really want to get that upgrade done for, yeah, I want to get that done for Tidefall. That pretty much cements everything out for this because I already Durgan reinforced this. It's pretty much set. This armor's pretty much done. I just need to set up my sword, and then I've pretty much got Durgan steel gear for pretty much everything. That if I find extra after that, I'll use it on other people. Okay, let's go to the Ironflow Fort real quick. So there's 2 here.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for.
Pretty sure they're supposed to be there somewhere. Ooh, maybe it's near this bear.
Kill them all!
Oh, hello there.
What?
If
think I
secrets
see
whisper
something.
here, I shall listen for.
Ooh, this is diamonds here. Okay, that should be enough. That should be all I need. Now we can head out from here, go back to Durgan's battery. Smelt those, put those on my weapon. Then I have a legendary weapon with Durgan Steel enhancement. And we are golden. We'll go see about that other place. Tris, thanks for the follow. Alright, let's run back in here. Go back to our White Forge. Because, yeah, this will be the last thing. The last piece of the puzzle for this particular build. I think everything else is pretty good. Alright. Got our ingots. Let's go. There we go. And now it's Durgan Steeled. Excellent. Extra attack speed, that's great. And now we get a high chance to crit. Ah, it's just beautiful right there. Alright. Oh. Front gates. Okay, so I think the next thing we do is we head towards that chapel, I think? Or something they were talking about there with Andra's. Kind of that cult of Andra. So I think that's where we're headed next. Let's double check here. Northeast of Cut. I should probably go do that at some point. Let's see. Forgotten Army, the Rising Tide. Find out to call off the army. Okay. Travel to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Okay. Sent to parley with the Iron Flail. Was an Andrite. Seems leader of an Abbey menu. Yeah, how to call off. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's what I was remembering. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Alright. That should be fine. Can we travel from this direction? We should probably actually... Hold on, we should rest. Everyone's still wounded from that Skuldrick encounter. There we go. Nothing new to report. Good. No, can we not? Dang. Alright then. Let's go this way. Gotta find that place. Did it say where it was? No. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
The Baldur's Gate. Who are you? Oh, right, you're a salesman. No. Always buy lockpicks when you get the chance. Yeah, I'll take those. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon, right there. 9 hours, yep, let's go. Long Bosk. Make sure we quick save here. A dwarf clothed in but a few straps of fur puffs out his bared chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, have you? I'm looking to get inside. Hurry now. Far as I know, straight this way, the middle path on the right with the ruined arch. If they let you in, of course. Ondrites are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to some guards there, and then headed on. They got eyes on the other paths, cast me dirty looks from afar when they passed this way. As if I'd stand here in plain view if I had some grand design of sneaking into their blazing church. What's an abbey got that's worth hiding anyway? Monks? So, what are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather, just a bit longer. My mistress had business with the Ondrites. We'll be off soon as she's done with that. In the meantime, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me. Says I won't even remember any of this. But the copper's worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with a full coin purse. Opposite of most of my mornings. So that had a certain appeal. Who's this mistress of yours? Which one? He lets out a chuckle and slaps his chest. Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on the journey, though. Alright, then. I doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. I wouldn't hold my breath. It's not likely. Well, Gustavus is no stranger to just walking straight up and knocking on the front door. So here we go. I'm not interested in conversation. Kato's waiting for me. I'm the Tidebringer. How can I be sure? We were in the final days of the Mequon Tide, a time of transition for our church. My presence is no accident. He relaxes and appears relieved. Forgive my caution. We were told to expect you. The High Abbot awaits you inside.
Kauto knew Saman was upon us.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother.
Cool.
So they let you through? You must be our visitor. The High Abbot awaits you
Something
inside.
familiar
Straight
about
back.
this place. It reeks of divine meddling.
I can always trust Durant's for a hot take of why everything sucks. Good old Durant's. Just angry, grumpy old man. I love it. Okay. Hello, friends.
You are a guest, I take it? You will find the abbot past the Chamber of the Fallen Moon, behind me.
You're some
He
weird
seemed
people.
preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
Here we go. Dude, that guy looks ripped. Where the other Ondorites in the Abbey are clad in drab, functional garments, the Samawa seems dressed for an occasion. His robe is bright and glossy. His necks and arms are bedecked with jewelry. The symbols of his goddess are crowned into every available space.
Ah, good. The Conclave has elected a Tidebringer after all. I had begun to worry.
He looks back up, noticing your company, and nods.
And they took my advice in providing you an escort. Very good. I am sorry I could not make your journey easier. I am Kauto, the High Abbot.
Now that I'm here, what does he wish of me?
Surely the Conclave gave you some explanation of your charge. But of course, they sent you abroad in dangerous lands. The less you were told, the less we risked. You are here to perform the Rising. And once that is done, you will take my place here. When you are ready, we will begin with the recitation.
The Conclave mentioned something about a reliquary.
Yes, of course. I would not pass my station to you without passing that knowledge as well. It is the Abbey's most sacred chamber. When the Rising is complete, I will take you there myself. In fact, the ritual demands it.
Are you certain I'm the Tidebringer?
If you were not, you would be the first person to stumble across this place in all my years here. Andra protects us in this place. The faithful who stand guard here do it in her honor, not because we are vulnerable. You are our Tidebringer, aren't you?
In truth, I came here to enter a reliquary and call off the eyeless.
I do not know how you came to know of this place, or the things you speak of, but know that you shall never speak of them again.
Well, I gave you a chance to surrender. Whoa, that guy moves like a... Alright.
What?
Okay, well, looks like it's gonna hurt a lot. Okay. Alright, Durant, we're gonna need you to run forward, bud. And then you're gonna need to do this. This dude's going all freaking Kai Lang on my ass over here. What is this? Alright, well, next, let's see here, what else we got? Shocks enemies near them. Where's my, there's a really good one. I think it's like a 4th level, I think. No, it's not, it was 5th level. Yeah, I think it's 5th level, there it is. Please. All these buffs, I am probably invincible. Okay. He might be in a little bit of trouble here. But I think everything else is fine. Down you go. Ah, Durant's went down. He'll be fine.
Hey.
Let's make a... Actually... Then we make a sweep attack. Like this.
Well?
Okay.
So much for you.
Slash attack here. Oh, there that goes.
Yes?
Oh, that's right. I also have a revive, don't I?
As you wish.
What is all this? Robes of the Tidebringer. Grants Martyr on unconscious? What is that? Yeah. That's pretty neat. I'll give it that. Bring a deflection. Not much else that was interesting there. The High Abbot's soul remains close to his body. It radiates a warmth only you can feel. You project your essence, you make contact. Same. You see beneath you in a memory glowing brightly, and as you pass it, you latch on and pull yourself inside. You walk briskly through a hallway flanked by small gated rooms. It has the feel of a prison, but the architecture is consistent with the abbey. Your heart races. You pause in an array of panels too blurry to read. You rearrange them, and a hidden tile slides back in the wall. In that spot, you make a strange sign with your hands, and the way ahead opens. You ascend a flight of steps and take hold of a rod-shaped object attached to a mechanical device and push down on it. You hear the sound of water in the distance. You are falling through memories again, but come to a sudden sharp landing outside an enclosure that overlooks the facade of the abbey. Water flows over an archway like a waterfall without a source. You look in your hands, and the relic you took from the device is there. You extend it outward, and the water seems to be repelled by it, creating space for you to enter. As you step through the doorway, leads out of the memory entirely. You withdraw in the same direction you came from, flying upwards and out of the High Abbot's soul. Interesting. Do you need to get more acquainted with Durant's spells? Let's see. Yeah, that would have been probably pretty good to throw there. Let's see, what else we got? Revival the Fallen. Yeah, I need to just keep him clear of the fighting. Comes with powerful shield and deflection bonus. Okay. What's this? Searing Seal, Shining Beacon. Okay. Yeah, I just need to kind of get a little more in depth with his stuff. He does have Bar Death's Door, and that does seem to be a fairly low level. Yeah, it's a 4th level, so it's pretty easy. I can probably just throw that on him if ever he gets into serious trouble. It lasts 27 seconds, so I can pretty much just keep throwing that on him if they try to just tackle him.
As you wish.
Hello? Hello?
Man, this place is full of all kinds of nice stuff.
I can do that. As requested. I think I see something. Brave thou feelest.
Okay. Make sure we put out the free stuff first. Okay. Lock the
Yes.
What?
Alright.
Bring them. Yes.
My action. There we go. Alright. Let's test out some of these spells. Increasing the probability they land a crit. Okay, they're debuffed. What else we got here? We got anything really good? I know Consecrated Ground is not super long. Okay, still in effect.
Repels my touch.
Let's try to find that now. That's good. What else we got? Anything good? No. Watchful Presence. Dire Blessing's probably pretty good. I should probably throw that in fights just because higher crit chance is really good with my builds. Especially since I have a sword now that has higher crit chance too. But other than that, I think we're pretty good.
Ixmaru! Of course.
There we go, let's pillage their food stores. No food for them.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Oh, they're
Point arms!
Alright then. Through that. You try and knock them down. Okay. Consecrate. Rage. We can also secure. Okay.
Yes.
Guess that's how we're gonna do it. Does he have any damage spells we're throwing? Yeah, he does have these. This is pretty good, actually.
Yes.
Knock him down if you can.
Ixmaru!
Stop dominating them.
Repels my touch.
Here we go.
As requested.
Okay. Someone can walk over here. You came to the wrong house, fool. I'm actually really surprised this guy's still alive. There's like a 6-man pounding plus an animal companion. Hall of Silence. Let's head back this way though real quick. Because it looks like there's another thing over here. And I want to make sure I get any loot that this guy might be stashing away. Oh, well, I think this actually might be the way I was supposed to go anyway. So, how long is that gonna keep going on? Ouch. Journal of the High Abbot. This volume appears to serve many functions. There are notes in it detailing schedules and routines. There are favorite passages from underrated texts, annotated with personal insights. There are also descriptions of dreams, many purely symbolic, but one entry is of interest. It had been long since I dreamt of my rising, yet now with another rising upon us, this is the 5th time in a week. Perhaps channeled here, I can put it to rest. I am walking through the halls of silence. I feel eyes on me from all sides, angry, vengeful eyes. I arrange the panels and curl my hands into the sign of the tide. The right as the wave, the left tracing the crescent moon with my 2 outer fingers. The way opens to me. I climb the steps and Andra's witness is installed there. The old aspergillum set to operate the valves. I use it like a lever and the water rises. There are angry shouts, and when I cover my ears they are louder still. But the water continues upward, far past where it should. I climb as high as I can, but I feel it icy on my feet. Then it is over my head, and I cannot breathe. Suddenly I am outside the reliquary, looking at the Veil of Tears. The witness is in my hand, and the veil parts for it. I step through to the one place in the abbey I feel protected. Only when I pass inside, I come into total darkness, or come out of total darkness. I call for help. I am shouting, screaming for help. There is no answer. I stop. I sit there in the dark, waiting for what seems like ages. Then I realize I do not know who I am.
And what does the flame reveal?
Interesting. Alright, let's just head to the Hall of Silence, I think. We'll come back and explore the rest of this place before we leave. Down we go. We've got a few troublemakers here. Okay, let's use interrupt. Okay, move there. Let's rage. My stun? There we go. Let's see, where's Eder? Let's have him knock that one down. Once I rage, let's go ahead and just make a spin attack. Head up here. Okay. They really want to go after my back line, don't they? Okay. Let's see. Down they go.
I'll give it a try, at least.
As you wish.
Speed. Alright. That goes to the ramparts.
Brave thou Philothil.
Oh, he was going down faster if I weren't getting body blocked.
Brave thou Philothil.
You'll go no further.
What?
I don't know about that. Alright, let's
What is it?
regroup here. Let's get that out. Let's get this. Ah, he's stunned. Crap. Alright. Let's go Rage. Let's get Sagani over here if we can get her to disengage. Whatever. Lawrence is up and moving. Alright, you head over here. Lock him down. I'm going to try and just cut through everyone I can. Alright, Durance. Cast that. Use Consecrated Ground. Don't need to use Cleansing Flame. But we can use probably Restore Critical. She's right over here. There we go. That should bring her up to a respectable HP. Divine Terror. Let's use Command Halt.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
She can use her Rapira. Okay, he'll use Halt. I should be.
What is it? What?
That looks bad. Can I bar Death's Door on her? There we go.
Don't even start.
Good luck with that.
Moe Ixi Ana.
There we go. Heal up a little bit there. That fight got a little bit slippery. Alright, I guess we can camp. We should have one more camp before our might buff wears off. They got a little slippery just because they got the drop on us really bad there.
Indeed.
Our backline was in some serious trouble. Whenever the back line ends up at the front line, you know that you've messed up. An acrid and pungent smell climbs from the depths of the pit. What are these monks doing in here? Another dead body. Reach out. You let your soul envelop the essence. Memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn, their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in the twilight. You are walking on an oblong chamber. The stones of its underground walls glisten, still wet from the floodwaters. A hand clasps your shoulder. You hear her whisper, "Arthric, I don't want to look." The memory vanishes, and now all you see is a slab of stone. You're staring at it, just inches away from the wall. Your fingers trace circles on it, digging into the moss that clings on its weathered surface. You're not sure how long you've been touching it. Perhaps you've always been. A scream jolts you. Its echoes thunder throughout the halls. Your ears hurt, a pain that digs deep, burrowing into your head like a twisted dagger. You run. Others run. You don't know them. You can't remember them, but somehow you take comfort in their presence. Yes, they will help you with the pain. The noise, you'll kill it. The anger of the memory subsides, and now you're sitting down on steps carved on rock. Dozens of skeletons lie below, beneath frozen water. Their jaws hang open, silent. Yet what's that? A low rumble, gargling, growling, deafening. You snap your head to the side in anguish and see it, the water rushing down the hall, pushing you in a torrent of white foam. You fall. Your mouth opens to shout, but your screams are muffled as it fills with water.
Brave thou Philon Philly.
Kill them up!
The doors sealed shut. I know there's something I'm probably missing here. Let's check this way. Wave-crested key. I guess let's go to the ramparts first and see if maybe intruder. Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Brave thou Philon Philly.
Okay. First things first. Okie dokie. Alright, next. Let's see.
What is it?
Well, that's a lot of them dead.
What? Don't even blowing it. As you wish.
this other enemy. There's someone else around here. There he is. Down he goes.
Of course.
Ah, this might be another way in then.
Brave thou Philos.
Oh dear. Let's see. Let's just throw out. They really do not like Grieving Mother, do they?
Brave thou Philos.
She's like top of their shit list.
Kill them.
Hey.
What is it?
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
Hey.
Let's see, mark them. Go for the knockdown. Go ahead and throw the interrupt. Okay. Let's throw consecrated ground.
Well?
Do a quick spin.
Mow it. Of course.
Inspect the mural. And through the end. Inspect the next panel. The flood. The ebb at the beginning. I see. This take me back? It did. Alright. There's obviously something I'm missing here. I think. Won't be able to enter the reliquary without Andra's witness. It has been kept in the device on the lower level of the Abbey. Strange sign before 4 panels, an underground hallway. Then retrieving a rod-like relic from a nearby device and using it to pass through a doorway of water. Somewhere outside the Abbey. Let's see. A rod-like relic from a nearby device and using it to... Okay, so there's 4 panels outside. Alright, let me go back outside. So there's the 4 panels. And then there's a device, or like a rod that I need. Of some kind. Okay, we're just gonna look this up real quick. Because I'm lost. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. There's the Chamber of the Fallen Moon. I guess maybe look around here. Okay. Ah, okay. So there is a way to open those cells. Okay. So I must have missed something here. I missed a lever of some kind. Ah, right here. Wasn't highlighted especially well. Okay then. First things first, let's not get screwed up here. Okay. Okay, that is quite shockingly large amounts of damage. That is shockingly high amounts of damage. Alright, well. Alright. Probably on me. I probably should have let them just like walk up and surround me. Good. There they go. Good grief. Alright, guess it's rest.
As you wish. So this is how Andra takes care of her own.
Who's there?
Tufts of doughy gray hair sprout from the back of this man's scalp like shrubs. His lower lip curls inward over a row of teeth that appear to have mostly fallen out, and a musty odor hangs around him like a fog.
Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you. I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry. But wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you. Rigid. Frozen. You cannot be Edith. No. We are in the Abbey. Gift bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer.
I've come to find something.
Do I
Relic Ray.
imagine this? How can that be? The Abbey does not receive visitors. I suppose it matters little. The Tidebringer will come one day, and the terrible cycle will continue. The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified.
So you didn't choose to be here?
Did we? We did. We chose it when we thought it was our duty, and that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
So who are you exactly?
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? High Abbot. Ferentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes. Every image a blur or a void.
This one is lost in the labyrinth of his own mind.
Would that I could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am.
So what exactly does the Tidebringer do?
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all. Wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence.
It's like a passing ritual, like a passing the torch kind of ritual. Okay.
But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The Rising.
Well, that's kind of messed up. So what do you want from me?
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it? Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness. That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
I'll see what I can do.
Use the door behind me. Safer that way.
Brave thou Philotheony,
These guys are really rude. Really odd to try to beat up poor guards. Man, I know he's kind of a curmudgeon, but still.
As you wish.
Brave thou Philothelim.
Holy crap. The guy just got off to the next Sunday. Okay.
What?
Yes.
Still stunned.
So much for you.
Where's my heal? There it is.
Hey.
These guys do a lot of damage. I think really the biggest problem is just their teleport.
As you wish.
Like if they couldn't just teleport to my backline, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. But being able to teleport to my backline is like just that's super deadly.
Brave thou Philothelim.
Okay. Let's do it like this. We're going to set up this formation here. And like that. Okay.
Hey.
Header go forward. First things first. Take a swing. Knock them all down. Okay.
What?
Now, Durance, you throw your interrupt. Psychic backlash.
What?
That's fine. Let's do this. Try and hit. If you can just hit that one, that's fine too. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay. I could probably throw a buff to stop some of that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Holy Power is pretty good too, but I don't think I want to get that close.
Into the fray!
Yeah, there they go. Teeping into the back line.
Setting our number!
Okay, this is consecrated ground.
Bring them.
Yep, this much no joke. Oh, nice, Dragon's Maw. Cast Taste of the Hunt. On hit or critical hit. Not bad. Okay, nice.
Hey. As you wish.
Might want to switch Kana back to... I might want to switch him back to doing ranged for a little bit. Ah, inspect the panels. Okay, gotta arrange the panels. They can be slid into any depression by the following network of rails. Okay, move which panel into the first depression? Should be the city in flames. Matches the recess in the wall. Nice. Followed by tidal wave. Okay. Matches the recess on the wall. Awesome. Barren shore, I think. Awesome. And the flourishing city. And then, yep, do the sign of the tide. Curl your hands as Kyoto had done and position it over the carving and wave. Then using your other hand, you trace the nice. A heavy rumble. And from all around you comes the sound of rushing water. Cool. Very cool. Ah. Okay. Pointed towards the open gate. That should let them... Yeah. In the distance you hear the mechanical snap of rusted locks and the groan of the iron hinges. May not have been very quick to let all these lunatics out, but... You're not thinking about this might have actually been a bad decision. Oh well. Better than murdering a lot of them for no reason. Also, it'll thin out the number of Andran crazy people up top. Echoing voices reach your ears. The words are unintelligible, but you can make out laughter, crying, and cheers. Soon after, shouts of alarm resonate in the distance. With a click, the machine releases its hold on the strange rod, and you pack the vessel away. I think that's...
They'll fit right in with the rest of the crazy deer woodens.
Okay, now that we got that. Alright, I think I gotta go, yeah, the Hall of Presence. I think the Reliquary is probably up there, right? I haven't seen it down here, so I'm gonna assume it's up there. Slow moving trick. That goes to the top of the abbey. That's probably where the reliquary is, right? That would probably be where the reliquary is. Maybe. Why can I not? What is this? Game? Did I miss something here? Okay. Maybe I missed something.
Brave thou Philoth leave.
Alright, listen here, jerk. I need you to back up.
Hey. We're not getting to... Leave it! Hmm?
Okay, consecrated ground. He's on the floor.
Well?
It's rage. Okay. We're just gonna command him to stop.
Can't get a good shot with
Down it goes.
I think I see something.
Hmm?
I'll give it a try, at least.
Some kind of cudgel? Okay. Where does this go? That goes back to the Halls of Silence, which I don't need to go to.
Brave thou Philoth leave.
Alright. That guy. And knock him down before he can cast another spell like that. That was very damaging.
So much for you.
What is this guy? Come on. There we go.
As you wish.
That guy was taking a while to go down. Alright.
Following your lead.
Hey, kinda like your attention, don't you? Hey.
There we go. There it is. That's the reliquary. Alright. Excellent. I guess let's rest since Kana's injured. Probably best to switch him. No, if I switch him to range, I'll lose out on a few things. Your eyes open to a familiar scene. Durant sits with his staff laid across his lap, a malignant flame sprouting from one end. He's difficult to make out, his features soft, bleeding together, but the staff you can see clearly, its etchings aglow in molten orange. Though Durant's face is difficult to distinguish, there's no mistaking the hardened expression, the furrowed brow. His voice hisses and sputters, low and unintelligible, as though having a private argument with the staff. Traces of spittle catch the firelight as they fly from his lips like sparks. And to your surprise, there is a female figure behind him. You're about to call out a warning when you realize it is the Magran statue where you met Durant at the fork. Yet she seems almost alive for a moment. Her cast shadow seems as if it were moving, cloaked. Then it is still, frozen with night at its back. Examine the staff. There's something odd about one of the symbols. A circle of 12 smaller circles. One of the small circles glows brightly, but the other 11 give off a little light. They flicker and fade like dying embers. Between his hissing curses, Durant lowers his face close to the staff and blows out the fading circles with panicked rapidity, coaxing light from them, but they do not ignite. One by one, the light of the circles dies, and smoke rises from their ashes. Only one still burns. Durance hurls his staff at his feet, and it clatters to the ground. Its edges have become soft, difficult to find. Like its owner, the staff has become but a blur. You close your eyes and reopen them, and Durance is there, picking up his staff from the ground, but the blur is gone, and you are awake. Convenient. There's a very big skull.
Following your lead.
Kana is sadly starting to struggle. But I don't think I can do much for him to make him much tankier. At least not at the moment.
Of course.
Maybe it would be best to just sit in the back for a bit.
I used to have this big hound, like to dig for bones. He'd be real excited right about now.
Lodged between rows of crystal and rock, a large fragment of metal protrudes. It looks as though it might be possible to pry loose. Alright, pull out the metal fragment. At your touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Heat surges up your hand and arms and envelops you with such intensity you feel as though you are melting down. The heat spreads to the world around you, and it turns orange, then yellow, and then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs and begins to take shape beneath you as if in an invisible mold. You and the shard are the last things to melt and fall, and your addition to the molten pool completes the shape of an immense hammer. The metal cools as quickly as it had been heated, and the handle is gripped now by two great leathery hands, and the hammer is cocked back over a shoulder, as broad and molded as a hilltop. The wielder whirls around and heaves the hammer, and you are flying upwards for what seems like ages into the airless black above. As you spin, you catch glimpses of a rock large enough to be a moon. It is close, far too close to the world. The force of the impact shatters hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outward, but a section of the front face is cleaved off and begins to fall, splintering apart at the cracks. In 100,000 fragments, blossoming outward in all directions, debris showers the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Below, land and sea are far off, but gradually rising up. Look at the land. Features are becoming clearer by the moment. As you streak towards the earth, you are lodged in an enormous boulder, falling along with other smaller fragments that heat and burst around you on all sides. Beneath you, snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here and there by cities of stone and Adra. The impact will be the destruction of all of them. Look to the sea. The largest of fragments, wide as a city, barrels down in a fiery cocoon. Its size reduces as the edge immolate, but it won't burn up in time. It lands silently in the distant ocean, sending a column of water skyward and radiating ripples that spread like wrinkles in a fabric. Then the sound comes tearing up through the sky. It sounds like thunder. The shadow of your rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You are moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself into your path. The last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact, but that isn't what it is. It is a chuckle, relieved and breathless. You hear two words: made it. Everything goes dark. You open your eyes. The metal hammer fragment has come free, and you now hold it in your hands. It is warm to the touch. The air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. A cold, damp wind whips your face. Salt crystals collect in your nostrils and the creases of your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue-gray and glassy, churning and rolling when you fall. You crash through water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Something slithers around your ankles, seizes you with incredible strength, and drags you into the silty depths. When the pulling stops, you are hovering at the center of an endless abyss. You can see neither surface nor floor. You seem to be facing downward, but there is no way to be sure. A voice sounds from everywhere at once, and the immense pressure wave of each utterance sends you reeling.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
I seek a means defeating an army that's threatening my lands.
You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost! Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You set free souls that hid from me. That stole from me and evaded my judgment.
Well, aren't we just in a mood?
The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
The army that destroyed the dwarves, the Eyeless, are they yours?
What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
They're Abaddon's. I saw them forged.
They were his once. I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Aora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
You and him have a unique connection, then.
I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Had something else to discuss about the Eyeless?
Speak your mind.
You haven't given me the whole truth about the Eyeless, have you?
Careful what you accuse a god of, mortal.
Abaddon didn't abandon those creatures. He made him forget them. Otherwise, he might have remembered how he died.
And what if I did, mortal? It does him no harm to forget. On the contrary, it lifts a burden. If Abaddon remembered, it would threaten the harmony between the gods. It was not so long ago that conflict between us led to disaster in your world, and the death of one of our number. Memory is but an image we create to make sense of the present. It carries no truth or meaning but what we ascribe. A slight alteration to it is a small price to pay for peace.
It's wrong to deceive him. I expected better from a god.
Memory deceives. It distorts. It reimagines. This is no different. The peace between the gods is already fragile. It will not withstand another shock. You may ask.
What do you mean the forge was meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose.
Wait, she just says memory and everything like that doesn't matter, yet she talks about truths that lie in... Double-talking gods of death. What is this?
Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself.
Have I? Or were they just memories? They're only what you ascribe to them.
They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
How convenient that we'll never know.
You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance.
More memories that can be subjective, as you say?
How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition.
It's kind of funny that a god that says that history and memory are all subjective and meaningless tries to point to history and memory as means of securing an argument. Kind of a bit of a double talk there.
I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
I need you to call off the eyeless.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very thing you wish hidden. In my dreams, I've seen them swarming the Direwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Aora. And then the eyeless shall rest once more.
Isn't some lone tribe of dwarves? The Forge sees visitors from all over now. The eyeless will tear the entire Direwood apart. It will never be forgotten. Agitated and restless.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Kaito said they could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The Raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well.
If you won't stop them, then I will.
Your determination is commendable. But the eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
Take what I can get.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ioni Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairin's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter.
I've already killed a couple of them, so they're not indestructible.
I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service. If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
I'll do what I can.
And I will see you through when the time comes.
I'll remake the hammer and stop the eyeless then.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen. Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless.
And
let us hope you do not attract its attention.
And what's that? In place of an answer, a sudden surge in the current sends you hurtling upwards. Ah, yes. Can't give me a straight answer. The surface above you approaches fast, shifting and glimmering like quicksilver. You emerge soaking wet on the stone floor of the reliquary, gasping for breath as you've been holding it for hours. How close are we to level 13? Not too far. Alright. Now we've got to reforge Abaddon's hammer. Let's see here. Is there another way out of here? Alright, we'll figure that out. Alright, so I'm probably going to call it here for now. It's starting to get a little bit late. I know I streamed at a kind of a different time than usual. But I will be back at it here, well, technically today, but tomorrow. I will be back at it, and we will probably be able to get through the rest of White March Part 2 tomorrow as well. But anyway, it has been a blast. Thanks everybody who showed up here, hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Seen a lot of new faces. And I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a very good night.